Hey, greetings everyone, it's GleeCon, and I am back again. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Happy to be here. The last episode saw us continuing the War of the Scaleborn novel. We read the second chapter, and it kind of showed why Vironoth and the Primals are so pissed at the dragons and Alexstrasza and the aspects. Because of a kind of a controversial decision they were sort of pressed to make by Tyr. We've also been playing through World of Warcraft Classic. We're now doing Thousand Needles with the Horde. It's more of a Horde zone. It is technically a contested zone, but it's more Horde than Alliance. And we're doing the first parts of it. We have done a couple segments with bouncing back and forth between Varrock here, our Protection Warrior, and a Restoration Shaman. Protection Warrior is just not a great, fun spec to solo. Oh man, I need to disable and reload. I've just recently updated LVUI, and I want to see, that's all disabled. So why is, maybe I can disable Tookie or whatever. Yeah, but look how tiny it's got my bars now. Weird. It's got everything super, super tiny. I guess it's not the end of the world. Maybe I can, let's see if I can make that bigger again. Inner action bars. Yeah, there's no action bar. Yeah, I disabled Tookie, but Tookwi. No, because some of these I have. Yeah, maybe it's just a visual. Maybe it's actually a ratio, like a visual thing. Graphics. Maybe it's a rendering scale thing that I changed. I don't know. I'll get used to it. It's gonna give me more of the world to see, but it makes that a lot smaller for me, which I don't love, but we'll make it work. Okay, so we technically we would be doing the Ari Kara quest right now. So I will save that one and do it the next one, because when I was up there doing the Grimtotem secret notes or whatever, I actually ended up teaming up with a warlock, and we killed that together. I didn't turn it in, so I'm not going to turn it in yet, but we do have this free at last Arnett Grimtotem, so that's a double parter right there. We can turn that in, and then maybe we'll also do, we have the ore sample we need to get, so that's another one we can do. And then we can also work on these High Perch Wyvern eggs and this Homeward Bound, another escort quest. So let's get to it. For the most part, I'm able to hold my own with this warrior spec basically as protection. It's just very time consuming. I've been playing a lot with, ooh, maybe I should have sold while I was up here. Whatever, I still have a decent amount of bag space. The biggest problem is my DPS is just so slow. So when I find a partner or whatever, the questing just goes so smoothly because I can just aggro everybody and it's fine. I wonder, I guess we'll save that for last. I want to kind of get this done, this Arnak, Grimtotem, and free at last. So I'm a little bit worried. I might have to respec him because it's almost not viable. So it depends on the situation. For instance, when I was fighting those elementals that we fought on camera last time, I was really in hard situation because I guess elementals, one, they hit with elemental / physical damage. So I guess the way that works is if you have one or the other, it's going to go to the path that you have least resistance to. So because armor doesn't block any elemental damage, I'm getting hit full force with elemental damage. So they were just chewing through my life. It made for a very slow grind through those stupid little aloe fronds or whatever. So we need to climb up to Dark Cloud Pinnacle, so you're going to get to see me do that with this character again. The second thing is, I'm so spec'd on block with this guy that without it, it makes for a tough time. I can survive. I had to kind of change my style, and luckily, a couple kills in, I ended up getting a sword that was just a slight Twisted Saber, just a slight upgrade. But it was good because I need all the extra DPS help I can get. But the elemental hits also ignore block. So I couldn't block and couldn't proc revenges automatically the way that I've got this character set up as like a block build. Here we go. Now, these Grimtotems are a little better because they are they're physical, just regular dudes. Also, even like this one, who is a caster, it's really not a big deal because... Oh, I gotta turn that off. You can shield bash them. So, it all works out the same in the end. So yeah, he might get me here and there. But for the most part, I can get him with shield bash. Yeah. Now, not being in battle mode or whatever, battle stance, that does hurt because I can't use hamstring, and I don't really like stance dancing or whatever, like jumping back and forth. I just don't like that. I feel like if I've got it, which is how you should play in Classic especially, that's how you should play Warrior. That's the way to be good at it. So I am not. I'd rather pull with a bow and, you know, stuff like that. Luckily, this part of the quest is not that tough. Like, climbing up there will be fine. So pretty much, my blocks can last as long as the cooldown is. Yes, I already used both procs. Now, I won't end up using both. If I stun him with the revenge. But see, overall, it keeps my life pretty high. Like, if I just bounce between the two. Oh, I didn't have to use that. Alright, so, yeah, things have changed. It's still tweaked, some of my stuff. Now, we have to go over this bridge and over there. That's where Arnak and the escort quest is, so... Alright, let's go tank v tank here. Gotta use my... See, he can drop that totem as well, so... Gotta be careful with that. Yeah, see, they're more like a shaman. Then I have to take that healing totem out. Get ready, because he's going to want to run. And from here and there, I'll make some bandages or whatever if I have to. These guys are also not that hard as long as you just use the shield bash when you can. They're actually probably the easiest ones. I don't know what the heck he just cast on me. Some kind of shackle? Oh, a slow. He's gonna run now. Okay, so far so good, but this says it's 29 over there, so I wonder why those are level 29. Maybe once you cross that bridge, they're a little bit tougher. But in general, we're just going to get a lot less done when we play with him, because oh, they died. No, they killed someone. Oh, that's a stormtrooper. Look, they're dropping all of these totems. He's just chasing that one guy. Now, we're going to be in combat, probably with him as he runs back here. So, I got to be smart about this. Because he's going to aggro onto me, and he's not going to be worth anything. So maybe I can at least walk over to this bridge. If he's going to... Okay, so he is ready to fight me, but he is aggroing onto me. Okay, that's alright. We can take him out. And it looks like we caught him before he reset his life, at least. So, and because that guy ran off, we do get the benefit of having a count. Now that guy was a 26. These are some bandits. Okay, so that is an elite tip. I don't know. I think that's the other. I think that's Razorfen Crawl or Downs, whichever one is the. Whichever one, yeah, Downs. Whichever one is the weaker one or stronger one. I mean. Okay, these bandits do love to run. Also, they probably love to run the most. I mean, he kicked me, but now they do like to do that disarm. So, whatever. I can still block when I do my disarm, I've noticed. Or at least they still let me use the shield block move. Now, if I was really starting to develop a lot of... like rage. Okay, so these are Geomancers here. That's the escort. There's Arnok Grimtotem. So, I think we're going to be okay. As long as I can clear this one at a time. I did recently get Shield Wall. So... I think this guy's gonna run, yeah. There we go. So, I think if we pull these people smartly... Now, he's gonna want to cast at me, so I gotta run kind of far. Gotta break line of sight, so he'll chase me. I ran too far.
I need to get closer.
Not when he's right there. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna pull him just close enough. Yeah, that's probably good. I just gotta get close and shield bash him. Oh, I missed. Now I can pull him a little bit. Okay, he used that little slow on me. Okay, so maybe this guy wants to join? I mean, I spelled escort wrong, but if they're going to do it anyway, then... There we go. Alright, so this is perfect, actually. good. I was actually hoping this would happen because I'm less concerned about the escort part, and I was more concerned about this.
Arnak thinks we're going to be married, but after I declined his offer, he came back that night and kidnapped me. My brother tried to stop him, but Arnak was too strong. He slew my brother and then brought me here, my poor brother. Adventurer, could you escort me out of the Dark Cloud Pinnacle?
Alright, so this is one of our 2 escorts. So we killed Arnak first of all. So basically, Arnak kidnapped this girl and brought her up here. And she doesn't want to marry him. It's called Free at Last. Yeah, so he says he thinks we're going to get married, this Arnak guy, this Grimtotem. But after I declined his offer, he came back that night and kidnapped me. My brother tried to stop him, but he was too strong, and he killed my brother and brought me here. So, could you please escort me out? I need to get back to Thalia. She must be worried about me. And I don't even know who Thalia is. I can't remember if Thalia is the person up here, or if Thalia is the one that gives you the quest. The, like, Trial of Endurance, Trial of Wisdom, blah, blah, blah. So it looked like those 2 ran and she died, but hopefully with me, we got double protection warriors. Hopefully this will go okay. I actually suspect so far I haven't seen anything that I could have done. I would have taken out that Reaper, I could have taken out Arnak. She's gonna pull this guy because she's an idiot. Okay, so we would have had to hit 2 Grimtotems. Don't know if... Oh, there's 3. So we would have had to hit 3 Grimtotems. So don't know. Don't know how. That might have been a bit tough. A 26, a 26, and a 25. Keeping all of their threat on me, I maybe could have hit it with shield wall. That would have been the cap right there. Like, that would have been tough. Well, now, one of them was not part of it. So if I could have pulled that one separately. Okay. So if we can pull these guys, great. Okay. Okay, she's chasing them down, that's fine. I mean, and that's the thing, you would have her, like, as a helper. So it's not like you're doing it in a vacuum. Is that a mage or a priest that we have? A priest. Yeah. Alright, so... It looks like they kind of had screwed it up. Are she... Okay, good. Here they come. Right. Okay, we gotta taunt that off of her. Alright. Okay, so we're doing pretty good keeping her going. Alrighty. And that was only 2. So I feel like this the second time, if we're just fighting 2, I could, with her help, I could take out 2. So it might have taken me more than 1 try, but so far I haven't seen anything that we couldn't have done. Because I haven't seen anything where more than 2 spawn. We would have had to have been smart. Now, same thing here, like, you gotta be smart about the way you pull. So we would have to come pull that person quicker. Which is fine. And who knows how much she's gonna try to pull. And who knows if there's going to be... This could be a hot mess right here. If there's like another where you fight two and any of those aggro on, and this one's about to patrol up. Yeah, she's walking right into the freaking middle. So, more Grimtotems are coming. Alright, so as long as we don't aggro on extra on top of that. Okay, so she's fine. Good. I don't even care. I'm not even going to look at it. Alright, so again, that was all... I think that was just 2. No, that was 3. So I believe that was a full 3. So we would have had to been able to survive 3 right there at the end. And maybe... I mean, I don't have any potions. So it's a maybe. We got a 27, 26, 26. It would have been tough. That one would have been tough. Maybe if I had been able to save my shield wall for that one, then it's a possibility, because I really haven't had to use anything. Blood Fury, nothing. Okay.
Not enough.
Getting used to the old.
Do that yet.
Looks like she's shooting. Oh, it's a wand. I was just saying, looks like she's shooting fire. That's why I thought she was a mage. Okay, so we are getting out of here. That's good. So we could turn in the Arikara quest as well, except that, like I said, I didn't technically do that. Now, will I be able to do these solo? I'll be off camera, so I don't know, but the Arikara quest, basically what you do is when you're up there, you go to the other, one of the other spires, and all you do is you light the bonfire, and then Arikara comes, and she summons. Actually, you know, I might turn it in with us. Just to keep... Well, we'll see if I finish out the other 29s. Because we've also got this new ore sample we can work on. That's actually when we turn up in Barrens. But yeah, it's really not anything like... Nothing special. It's just an elite 28 snake, and it does do some poison. But yeah, since I was there with someone, we easily beat it. Me and a warlock, easily. No sweat at all. You just take those little aloe things and summon it. So that you're not missing anything unless there's, like, there wouldn't even be text because the snake doesn't talk, but unless there's something that's, like, emoted, that's about all you'd miss. So, I don't know. I guess we technically kind of want to do it on camera since I didn't technically do it. So, I'll save that one in my back pocket there. What do you get from it? A Clink Shield, 545. It's a little better than my current shield. This girl, man, this is a long escort. Yeah, walk around in a circle like a dog, getting ready to go to sleep. Finally free at last. I must be going now. Thanks for helping me escape. I can get back to Freewind Post myself. Okay. So, I'm going to go back to Freewind Post here, I think, as well. I have been disbanded. I mean, they're a priest-tank combo. That's a pretty good setup. We also have another escort, Homeward Bound. Gotta love 2 escorts around the same level. This is a dungeon quest, a Host of Evil, Razorfin Downs. Yep. Yeah, so we're not messing with that yet. We do have, yeah, like I said, we have this unrefined ore sample we need to mess with. And maybe I'll get that before. We have the hypercapacitator gizmo, but that's a level 30 elite. Definitely are going to need a partner for that. And before we start heading down this way, where once we start to get close to 30, you've got these salt flat things. So, you know, no, we're not quite there yet. I was going to say the next dungeon that we have is Gnomragon, and so we're starting to get into the ballpark of being able to do Gnomragon. There's almost no quests for the Horde that don't start. I don't think there's really anything. Rig Wars is, I think, the only one, and you just pick that up in one of the capitals. I don't remember which one. So really, as soon as we start to get around, I don't know, low 30s, we could send all of our Horde characters there for a little boost to XP. That'll be something that I'll have to do off cam. And same thing, the Alliance is going to be... We're getting close. I don't think there is any quests that are higher than around 32, 33. Now, the Alliance, I haven't checked out the quests as much. I don't know exactly. There might be a couple zones. Same thing for Scarlet Monastery. I know Alliance, we're probably set. I've got to double check into the Graveyard and Library. We're getting close to being able to do those two. We're really close for our Alliance characters. For being able to do Gnomragon. We might just bust it out after this tier. Like once this whole tier is done, then before we move on to the next one, just have everybody go bust out Gnomragon. Every single character that I have, just for the XP, so that we don't, have to worry about that much. All right, so we'll turn in Arnak Grimtotem here.
What brings you?
Have you any news of that murderous Arnak Grimtotem?
Ah, well, this is excellent news. I was starting to think that he would never be brought to justice. Here you are, adventure, and thanks. News of Arnak's foul deeds boiled my blood.
Well, his those pants are good. I'll take it. They got a little greenness to them. I won't say no to that. And then where is the guy who we saved his daughter?
Thank you, adventurer. Deep in my bones, I knew that she would find her way back to me. She told me of your bravery and how you helped her escape. These items belong to her brother. I know she would want you to have them.
Okay. This is butt cheeks. I guess I could take the 4 armor and it will give me 4 intellect and spirit. I don't think intellect does any... Yeah, just the rate at which my weapons improve. Spirit is the rate at which my health regenerates outside of battle. So I'd be losing 4 stamina. I guess we'll pick it.
Walk with me.
What am I now? I'm now friendly with the Undercity. Okay. So, if I were to take this cloak and wear it, first of all, what's it look like? I can't even see my current cloak. I mean, it's a nice long one. I would lose 40 hit points. And I would gain 4 armor. I mean, I guess I'm going to wear it, even though it's really not
Well met.
good for my character. Oops, I tried to sell my Airy Kara skin. I think that was the upgrade I had last time, yeah. I don't need that leather bag, but I'll save it for the bank. Alright. Okay, so we're good. A little bit past halfway. Alright, let's go look for this ore. this new ore sample. I don't know exactly what that's going to lead us to, but it seems like a straightforward quest. We just kill any kobolds, not any kobolds we see, but kill kobolds as we see them over on this side or this side. If we don't find any over here, we'll make our way over there and start going towards the wyvern eggs. And then, yeah, I guess on camera next time we'll get the Arikara. I'll do that. Hopefully in a group when I also go get Arnak. But, yeah, we're going to need to be a little bit stronger, I think. But, yeah, there's Hemet Nessingwary over there. So, really don't want to grind. But, yeah, it says Nomergon you should be like in the low 30s. So we're not quite there yet. Excuse me. Okay, let's just see. Heck, I mean, I'm just sitting here complaining about how I need XP, so I might as well fight the Panthers when they aggro onto me. They hit fast. See, I don't know if I should be going more on the block or going more for Sunder. Is that gonna... Oh my gosh. Okay. He just freaking gave me Wandering Plague. I think... Let's try the block method. Because that allows for stunning. It's such a slower method, but it's so much more sustainable.
Need more room.
Just need... What I need is a good DPS weapon. Nice. Dodged. So-and-so. Alright, so I did get the freaking plague. Alright, so I don't even know why I'm coming around this little corner. 5 minutes of a plague. Hypercapacitator gizmo. Oh, that's for this. There's Jackal. I don't know that I can get iron yet. I need it for this quest. This warrior armor quest. I know I'm super close.
I'm out of range.
It's 10 also. Oh, I'm 123, bro. Okay, so you have to be 125 for iron. I hear a jerk. Kind of panther. Cougar. I think it's cougars out here. This might get me to 124, but I'm still going to be shy by 1 point. Got to 124, so I'm getting there. I'm about to run out of horse stones. Or rough stones. But I'll make horse. Okay. So, one more point. And I could do... I can do iron. See, there's iron right there, but no point in even going over there. We need the iron for this armor. We also need to be able to do razor fin crawl. And then the powdered azurites in Hillsbred. So I already have the smoky iron ingot part. Hillsbred I can go to whenever I want. That's level appropriate right now. Iron bars, I'm getting close to starting to be able to farm those myself. And then I just have to get up to where Razorfin Crawl is appropriate level for me, which is close. It's probably mid 30s in there, mid to late 30s, probably mid 30s. It's a little bit past. It's harder than Nomergon, and it's technically right past Shadow Moon. I'm not sure. Scarlet Monastery's graveyard and library. Graveyard is the easiest. Library is the second easiest. Okay, so I've got to find now where this ore is. These guys are everywhere. Alright, so this is not... There's no kobolds here. If I follow the road, I might be able to find a kobold. That's what I'm looking for right now. Can I make... No, but I can make... I've got plenty to make the coarse sharpening stones. So we're going to switch over to that. Okay, where did these guys go? They're better anyway. They add 3 to your damage instead of just 2. Alright, so there's... Let them burn. We're doing solid on time. We just passed the halfway point, but we finished, you know, a couple quests. Technically, I have 1 done. That's off camera. I want to be able to finish this, and maybe we can get those 2. Depends on how much of a grind this unrefined ore sample is. There's a snout forager. So, problem is that they're just sparse. They're hard to find. These kobolds, the very rare kobolds that have this weird ore. See, good, my disease is about to wear off. My plague. Okay, so gained 30 hit points back. Alright, there's a weird elementals are over here. I haven't been this far with any of my characters. At least, you know, not anytime soon. I'm progressing my project along off camera where I'm making the ultimate spreadsheet. Of course, you're not going to please everybody, and it's going to be tied into the crazy way that I do it, but either way, I think it's a marked improvement over trying to use Wowhead. It's a lot more straightforward, in my opinion. Look at that guy. Sparkle Shell Tortoise. These things are starting to be higher level. The tortoises are neutral, so that's good. Look, there's a basilisk. Alright, so I don't know if that was the right kind, but that was a kobold for sure. I saw his butt little... Alright, so these boulderkin are the perfect example of... Well, we can't bleed them, but we can sunder them for sure.
I can't do that yet.
Well, and it looks like I can block and proc with him. So that's good. That's a big difference between the water one that I was fighting, because that wasn't happening. And he's susceptible to the stun. That's good too. I did have him weakened. Demoralizing shout. Look at this. Little party of guys over there. Okay, I saw this kobold walk up this way. I freaking saw him. There he is. He is the right kind. So, I don't think the drop rate's 100%. I do not want to fight the hyenas to have them get further away. Oh my gosh. There's also this stupid elemental right there. Okay, I gotta go after the hyenas. Gotta fight. Me and the hyena gotta fight, bro.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. Oh, he's coming. Come on, bro.
It's too far away. Can't do it yet.
Oh my gosh, I gotta be able to take the hyena down. There we go.
Can't do that yet.
Okay. I might be able to beat him with this block style. Not if he's gonna hit me like that, I'm not. Yeah, I gotta use my last stand. He's running. Come on. He did not have the ore that I needed. Gosh, forsake it. Okay. So, that's unfortunate. Do I have any meat? Anybody drop some meat for me? No, I can at least bandage it up. So, that's what I'm talking about. They're so rare. But we not only are they rare, they don't have a 100% drop. So that's a pain. So we gotta make it work somehow. We gotta find these guys and then kill them. Obviously they cast magic. That was I mean, we had a little bit of bad luck where he stopped mining and came over to me to fight. But we pulled it off thanks to the good old last stand. If I had potions, potion would have worked as well. Last stand's probably better than wasting a potion as a resource, though. Oh, here we got a graveyard. So this is where we will be rezzing if we die, unless we die too close to it. Because why would we res at a convenient spot? There's another hyena. We don't need to fight the hyenas, though. Only if they aggro on. Same thing with the boulder guys. There is another digger. So, can we split the mobs and go fight the digger? So far, so good. Okay. Okay. So this digger, he is not a mage, so that's cool. So just a slightly different... Apparently he can still drop the ore. Not all of them can. There are multiple different kinds of kobolds just randomly in this valley, and not all of them can dig. As I say, he's going to start running. And then he's going to make me aggro on somebody else, most likely. Come on. He did not have the ore. Yikes. Where is the ore over here? It's silver. That will level me up. That's going to be worth it. Who do I want to fight for the silver? Probably that hyena. Come on, hyena. Alright, so just don't want to aggro on. At least I don't have to worry about him running. Although you would think maybe hyenas would run. You'd think some animals might run. I guess like the fleeting plane striders and stuff, they kind of run. Yeah, so the lore behind this part is just... I think that this quest originally comes from the guy at the Camp Taraje, who you get like the... He makes you go fight the Quillboars and get a few weapons from them. A dagger, a wand, and I think a shield. On behalf of the Horde or whatever, and then after you complete that quest, he actually gives you this quest, where he has heard about this strange ore. We can actually kind of look at it to refresh our memory. The war chief is pleased that we've been helping him, so he says. And there's another one. A surveyor. That's the kind that has magic, but I don't know how to get up to him. Gosh, he can aggro me through. I mean, there we go. So he says I deserve proper recognition for what I've done, because I'm awesome. And yes, we got it. But he wants to ask for my help again. He will give us a two-handed sword, which that's useless for us, just a regular white. He just wants a sample of the ore. He says that he heard some kobolds had it. Alright, so he is, yeah, like I said, he's up at Camp Taraje. So we can go up there. So we'll go walk over, and I think I have my hearth set here. Yeah, Freedom Post. So we can go fly to him, and then hearth back. And the only other 29s we have are that this high perch situation there. And I don't know that we're gonna do that today, just because with this guy I think that's actually gonna take him a little bit more time. So not that many. We didn't do that much. We did an escort and killed that Arnak guy, and then we got the refined ore. That's about all we did. So we just did a few quests, and yeah, that's it. We could next time we'll turn in. We'll do on the next episode Arakara as well. We'll get the Homeward Bound one done. And we will probably be able to get Steel Snap and Grenka's Claw. And if we're in a group, we might be able to do the Hypercapacitator Gizmo also. So we might be able to get a few as we start wrapping up these things. So it's possible as short as one thing before we go out to the Salt Flats. I really don't think this is that big of a zone. We're gonna hit 30-ish by the time we finish. There's a 33 quest out there. So, after we hearth back, I could walk over at least to set myself over there. That's probably what I'd want to do next. And we can at least kill a couple more mobs on the way. Because that's really what this guy needs. He needs XP. He's just not quite there. We're 2/3 of the way to 29. But, I mean, as you saw there, like, we're 5 levels lower than the quests. I haven't done my projecting. So I just finished Elwyn Forest. But, I mean, I'm going to be doing this mega thorough project. So it's I'm looking forward to it. I'm having a good time with it. I did die a couple times, but they were like the heck? She was like making kissing noises at me. There was a little that was probably the Winter Revelers. I had some highs and some lows. You know, I died to a random bear, just from not paying attention. And, well, really, I was just low on resources. I probably could have tried soloed the bear with. Or I could have just ran. And then second, I was in the kobold mine where you go kill Goldtooth way back at the beginning. And I went down a tunnel and I was just clearing out kobolds. And I ended up aggroing and starting to fight an elite kobold. I forgot. I've known in the past that guy's there. And I'm like, man, he's just not dying. And he had a second with him. I ended up killing the elite, but died in the process. Like, died to the other ad that was there. So those are my 2 deaths. But some highs for me were... there is one drop quest in Elwyn. And I did get it. And it has a 3% drop rate. Very common stories of it taking, for some people, a couple hundred kills. And I got it on the first drop when I started farming it. I had killed a couple. It comes off the gnolls. I'd killed some of the other gnolls for like the Riverpaw bounty quest, but as soon as I went to this other spot with the intention of settling into farm, got it on the first try. The other positive moment was I soloed Hogger. So I was a level 11 mage, and I just kited him, isolated him, killed nearby ads, and then just between Frost Nova, Frostbolt, couple little gimmicky items they give you to start, and potion. I did have to use, scroll of protection. I did have to use all my resources, and then just kite, and I got him. It was probably one of the only, if not the only time. Now, I was level 11, so it's not like I was so far below, but one of the only times I've ever successfully soloed good old Hogger there. So that was a positive point. Alright, here's Tatternack Steelforge, the guy that says he's got this quest for us.
The war chief has instructed me to study all kinds of weapons and armor. He has sent me here to the hub of both the...
I saw the travelers again, the ones that would not sell me a sample of the ore. I spit at them for not helping the war chief. May they die in battle like cowards and not like warriors, as should be the right of all people who ally themselves with the Horde.
A good sample, adventurer. A good sample indeed. Those travelers can no longer lord over me the ore they found, now that you have been successful. I shall get to work on it immediately. If it proves strong enough, I will send a weapon crafted from the material back to the war chief to show him our success. I shall not forget your help, adventurer.
I mean, cool. I think that's supposed to serve more as like a breadcrumb than anything else. Because otherwise, who cares? You get a white sword from it. It's not anything spectacular. I could probably make as good, if not better, already on my own. But between that and the silver that you get, that's half a silver, 55 silver. I mean, all right. So we will hearth back now. We did that one. Nothing special, no extra lore there. He's just like, hey, thanks for helping. Alright, so we're going to make our way over to the Wyvern Valley. You can also, if you don't want to take the elevators, BT dubs, you can also walk up from mesa to mesa. This is going to be close. Ooh. I felt my feet going out underneath me. Alright, so the high perch wyvern eggs are what we need next. Or at least we need to go walk over to where Arikara is. Because I'll be doing that off camera. I could get a couple kills in, but we're really, all told, we're pretty close. We're right at our hour mark. And as slow as he fights, getting 10 eggs and doing that rescue mission. Although I could at least investigate. I think you go in from here, and then we'll have to get our way back out. So yeah, maybe I'll at least open this part of the map up. He is, yeah, I improved my Sunder last time. So that's a little cheaper. That's good for both solo and dungeoning play. And I will end up giving another point to that next time, which will open up this tier. And I don't know. Concussive Blow, I would imagine that's what I would pick, because that will give me another overall stun. So I can rotate that in. It'll give me a hard stun for mobs, and it'll give me another one I can circle in there with Shield Bash. Probably end up taking out the auto attack. I never use auto attack as a key, so I could probably throw that out. Let me go down this way a little bit and what do we have here? 10. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, 10 is can still give me points.
I need to get close.
And I just wanted to. Uh-oh. He did not like me going after that ore. Now these guys are the foragers. I don't think they can. I don't think they're one of the ones that count, if I remember correctly. What the heck did you just put on me? You straight up jerk. You put corrosive acid on me. So for 5 minutes, I just lost 400 and something armor. And so he just basically took 25% of my armor off. What a straight butthole. See, a nice stun would have helped on that. Anyway. So, that's another thing we'll have to do. That's the test of endurance. Yeah, I think this is this zone's not too rough. It's just that we're a little bit low for it. Just a pinch. Probably need a dungeon would, had we been like doing all the dungeon content, being a little more thorough. That's the ultimate best thing about this other strategy I talk about. You just don't encounter that. Even when you enter a new tier, you're at worst level appropriate. That's a worst case scenario. More than likely, as you continue it on, you are just over leveled everything. So it's really that's the elite. I actually ended up killing him too with this character because I was struggling trying to survive the ambush. Everything was a struggle with him. Today it hasn't been that bad, but all the things that we did on camera with the resto were just terrible. I couldn't hardly do any of them. I could barely do the... Ooh, now I can get iron. Now I can start developing iron, which I need 10 ingots for that quest. He's coming over. And I have a failed attempt anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. Let's go with the Sunder armor this time. We'll proc revenge whenever it comes up. I'm gonna ignore the
Not enough.
shield casting. Okay. Yeah, I guess I need some of that. I don't know. See, the downside of that is half my life is gone. But also my armor's crap right now. Alright, so I'm starting to crank out that iron. I love it. That's 2 pieces of ore. We need 10 total pieces, so we can make 10 iron bars. So we've got 3. We are also going to get to a point where we just need the iron. That will be coming up very soon for us in our blacksmithing. But we have to maintain that reserve of 10 for the quest to make the ultimate armor. And it just really stinks that we're hard capping, kind of gated by Razorfen Crawl. Alright, so that's the end of the perch. It looks like it's kind of maybe up there. I don't know where it is, or maybe it's a cave. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue to fight. Okay, yeah, so I don't know. We'll get that. Hit a bleed. Miss down on that. Yeah, I'll stack my Sunders, and then I guess I'll switch over to... That's probably actually a good idea. Stack... Maybe we will get this one. Always hit the Revenge if we can, hit the Bleed if we can, then stack Sunders. Maybe this will at least increase the speed. I don't know. So just walking over here, I didn't even do anything too bad other than not running from mobs. I didn't exactly. There's the perch. You can see the tree, but that's not where we walk from. This is copper. We need that.
It's too far away.
So it is what it is. We yeah, we'll stop off where Erikara is, and he'll get to turn that in off camera. But our lady here will, or not lady, Mullen is not a lady. Our druid, our shaman will play. Alright, I'm gonna try to just not fight those guys. Are you sick of playing? Would you rather be paying? We don't care about raiders when you are with the Coin Crusaders. Help us charge 10k gold for Runecloth bags and 20k gold for Fellcloth today. Let's Twitch together and wreck this economy. That's my bike is gone. Are you sick of playing? Would you rather? That's one thing I don't get. Like people that pay for boosting. I'm like, you're literally paying for people. You're literally paying to not play the game. I just don't like. Yeah, let me pay so that I can not. Yeah, to just not play. So really, what it is you're paying so that you can just selectively play like end game content, really, instead of the actual enjoying of the journey itself, which I just don't understand. To me, all this crap is the game. This is what's fun about it. Not that. I mean, I don't hate end game content, but I like it significantly less. Come on. I don't want to fight that thing. I want that silver ore right over there. Is what I want. And I wanted to get that before we log. That thing's lightning bolts are hitting hard, bro. I'll fight this thing. I just don't want to fight that. Bro, well, like, this is not good. Okay, I unaggroed that guy. Okay, I got like 5 life from that. Okay, this is gonna be tough. I guess I'll go last stand. I don't know how well it's gonna go. Try my best. I mean, it seems like it's going okay. That was close. Oh my. Well, nothing like cutting it close. And I have no food. Russian roulette, that's how we play. Why play hardcore when you can just make every little thing a constant life or death scenario. Of course you want some of this. Of course you do, buddy. Alright, so when I kill this guy and I get to this relative safety of that little camp over there, that will be where we wrap it up. We ended up getting more than enough just getting ore. But you know, this is kind of partly what we need to do, is just take our time now and get XP for killing mobs. That's where we're at with these characters. Let's see if we can clear out more space. We can get eyeballs, everything else I need. Alright, cool. So we have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. As always, I appreciate the heck out of you guys, and I look forward to seeing you all next time on the next level, next episode of Lore of Warcraft. See ya. I can't turn it off.